Greetings. What's up? It's your big brother Trend, man. You tuned into the right video. While most women hate and despise single successful men, I'm about to tell you the truth in this video. Don't go nowhere. All right? I'm about to give you the truth and nothing but the truth. I'm going to tell it just like it is. All right? And I know topics like this, sometimes it can make people get in their feelings. If you're the type of person to get in your feelings and you are easily triggered, then I don't think this is the type of video for you, okay? This is for people who want to be educated on the truth about what's going on out here, okay? Because I'm about to tell you some stuff that I know for a fact ain't nobody ever told you before. I'm even going to shine some light on the whole P. Diddy situation, okay? And tell you what that situation is all about on the deep end of the spectrum, okay? Nothing like you hear on the internet. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe to my channel at the end of this video. And don't forget to leave your comments at the bottom of this video. So listen, this is the reason why most women, I would say 90% of most women nowadays, they despise and they hate a single successful man. And the reason why this happens is because most successful single men is the type of men that's really, they own their own path, or, you know, they might be on their own purpose. You know, they really focused on something bigger than just getting in relationships. You know, they focused on something bigger than just having with a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's the 1% or the 5% of guys that I'm talking about when I say single successful man. All right. And women hate that. You feel me? Because here's the thing. First of all, if a woman comes in contact with a single successful man who she deems as successful, first of all, he is instantly, automatically the prize. He might not know that, but he is instantly, automatically the prize. Meaning, that's what she want. That's who she want to be with. That's who she want to have her kids with. That's who she want to marry her. Him. Again, he might not know this. Okay, but that's what is going through the mind of a woman when she come in contact with the baller or the 6-figure dude. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Right. In the back of her mind, she trying to lock it down. Now, the reason why all this turns into hate, I'm going to tell you, just stay tuned through the video. I'm going to break it down and dissect it for you. Let's keep in mind, all of this hate and this despising stuff of a man, it really stems from something deeper than what meets the eye. You know, this stuff stems from not having a father figure in their life who was actually successful to them or for them. You know what I mean? A father figure that loved on them, that they had a connection with. They saw him do big things. They saw him do great things in his life and be a leader and, you know what I'm saying, and conquer this and create that and stuff like that. You know, most women have never had a father figure that did things like that in their life, let alone had a connection with him or got a connection with him to this day. Okay? Most women. Okay, so when that woman comes in contact with a man, that's like that, it's kind of like different from the average Charlie Brown. It's different. It's a different thing. It's a different situation. Because if she can't have him, if she can't get what she wants from him, if he don't feel the way she feels about him, that he feels about her, this is when she goes into her whole jealous mode. This is when her demons start to come out. This is when she starts to show her true colors. Okay, when she starts to see that she can't lock down this single successful man who got qualities that she don't even know how to handle. Okay, like I said, keep in mind, most women did never had a father figure in their life that was successful and that loved on them and they had a strong connection with them. So these feelings that she feeling from this guy, when she in his presence, they are totally different feelings that she really rarely ever gets to feel. Again, keep in mind, most men are thirsty for women. Most men sit around and gas women up. Most men is trying to win a woman in her direct message and take her out to get her a nice drink and stuff. That's what typical men do. But the single successful man, he don't got time to do all that. She wanted him. She came after him. And she feels like, okay, well, if I'm coming after you and I like you this way and this much, then you owe me something. You know, it's an automatic entitlement. You owe me something because I don't never do this for nobody. Okay? And when things are not happening fast enough for her, when she sees that you're not falling for her, all right, you're not saying, I want to marry you like these other simps. You're not saying, yeah, I want to take you out on a trip. I want to send you here. I want us to go here. You're not saying, I'm going to take you to the mall and give you and buy you some bags and some purses. He's not saying that because he's a single, successful man, has his priorities right. He probably got to keep his bank account stable. You know what I'm saying? And he just is focused on something totally different. Okay? And he might have met her. He might meet her. And he might, like I say, most of the time, single successful men are focused on their purpose. Whether they're a NASCAR driver, a YouTube vlogger, or an NBA athlete. They are focused on something that's bigger than relationships, okay? See, women want these single successful men, but they don't even understand the lifestyle that comes with that. Most of the time, these so-called women who women look up to, that they see are successful because they have this baller or this hustler or this Mr. Right. Most of the time, these women, it's really, they just ride or die. They just ride or die women. They just there for them, even when things is thick and thin. And most of the time, these brothers, they never really probably around as much as the average man, because they probably somewhere practicing, they somewhere working on their music, they working on their craft or something. She doing her job by holding down the fortress. She doing her job by still loving him, even if he didn't have, because that's the only way he gonna marry a woman like that. If he sees that you will be there for him when he's at rock bottom versus all the stuff that he got now, then he gonna marry you or something. But like I said, it never gets that way with most of these women nowadays. Because when they meet a single successful man, they instantly, they have all these requirements that he must do this, he must do that, he must take me out, he must give me money, you know. And if it doesn't happen fast enough if it doesn't evolve the way she wants it, all hell gonna break loose. I've seen it happen even in my own life. You know what I'm saying? I could meet a girl today, do normal gentleman things, take her out, kick it with her, hang out, talk it up, get to know each other for a little bit. I can have a camera with me, a hidden camera, to prove that what I'm saying is right and show y'all how real it really is. And then you will notice the change in her behavior once she realizes that I'm not easily obtained. Because I'm a type of dude, you got to work for me. You got to show me something. Why am I with you? What do you bring? Like, what's your skills? Do you have any skills other than just kissing me and having with me? Or do you have any skills? And see, most of the girls nowadays, they don't have no skills. They can't really please a man other than anything else in the bedroom. That's it. That's what most of these girls come with nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, once she sees that you're not that type of dude, once she sees that you're not easily gonna fold and you're gonna bow down and you're gonna, oh, baby, yeah, baby, I'm sorry. You're gonna get weak in your masculine energy. She's gonna throw a temper tantrum. This is when you're gonna notice This is when she gonna call you names. She gonna call you every name in the book that you didn't ever think that she was thinking. But see, she not getting what she want when she want it because of the entitlement that most of these girls have. And they have been taught to believe that they should have and deserve everything. Okay? That's when she gonna call you fake. Now, mind you, yesterday, she just said she loves you, right? This is when she gonna call you fake. This is when she gonna call you gay. This is when she gonna call you a clown. This is when she gonna call you fruity. This is when she gonna call you a bitch. This is when she gonna start calling you every name in the book to degrade you of your value, okay? Because she wants to deem you, or she wants to view you as not a successful single man. See, I'm gonna tell you, these girls can't stand, most of these girls cannot stand to see a man do good. I'm telling y'all, because it's nothing that they can really do, not unless they are willing to be submissive. And a lot of women just don't want to be submissive no more. They want to control everything. They want to control the relationship. They want to tell you what to do with your money. They want to tell you where to take them for a vacation trip. Most women are not willing to fall into that submissatory role of a wife, of a traditional type woman anymore, because roles have been shifted. And this also explains why a lot of men nowadays, they are not getting married no more. Because they have figured out, they have cracked the code. They have cracked the code. A lot of women is not getting married no more. It's because it's too dangerous. It's dangerous now to these guys. These guys don't want to get trapped. They don't want to get caught up. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to have their $1 million or their fortunes or their bank account depleted. They don't want to spend 18 years paying child support to some woman who not even worth it. And this is what the laws are set up for women. And the men are just not falling for it anymore. Like I said, look at the whole P. Diddy situation. Now, I'm not the type of man to do like all these other guys on the internet. They just, as soon as something happened about Diddy, they ran to the net to try to get some views and chase in some clout. Me personally, I see it like this. First of all, I'm not gonna run my mouth about another man, especially I don't know him personally. I never had a friendship or any situationship with him, okay, in particular. So I don't have the right to judge. I don't have the right to judge nobody's sexuality. I don't judge people for their sexuality and sit back and say you shouldn't be this way or you shouldn't be that way. It's not my right. I'm a believer in God. I believe God does that. Okay? But fast forward, all these people talking about P. Diddy, they don't really know the truth about what was really going on. Nobody knows the truth about what, not unless you knew him personally and you sat down with him and you went to his house and you seen things for yourself. You don't really know personally nothing. But you got all these people up here, they he say, she say type of people. They just run with the narrative just because most people nowadays are just toxic anyway, and they just can't stand to see somebody that was once upon a time living good, now they doing bad. And that's how a lot of women are. Imagine all the women that probably did go to Diddy's crib, right? They saw all this elegant stuff. They saw his fortunes. They saw his house. They seen the lifestyle. Think about it. How could you ever leave that and go back to being a regular person? Man, if you don't get what you want out of that situation, it's gonna make you go crazy as a woman. Like, and I'm not trying to say, like I say, I'm not trying to say he innocent or something like that. I'm just saying, this is what happens when you dealing with a lot of women and you can't keep up with them. Somebody's gonna start getting jealous of you and hating on you, especially if you rich, single black man at that. Okay? If you rich on Diddy level, you got $1 billion and you living like Prince Charles almost. Of course, if you go around and you sleeping with them or him at their place and stuff like that, and they don't get nothing what they want and they have to go back to a regular lifestyle, of course they're gonna try to bring up something on you to try to make you appear to be this bad person and who look bad. Of course. This is why a lot of single, successful men don't holler at women no more. Modern day women, they don't talk to them no more because this could happen to them. This story of Diddy is just another example, or it gives the guys another reason not to come holler at y'all. Despite what he did personally, to each his own. But still, men see these stories all the time. Chris Brown. In the next 4 months, I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Brown got another charge, somebody trying to sue him for something. We see it with the basketball players. We see it with Rick Ross' ex-baby mama, who was ex-girlfriend. We see it with the girl that the baby was talking to, went to the internet, tried to get on Instagram, make a video, try to tell everybody how such a bad guy he was. This is what they do. When they don't get something that they want out of a single successful man, they gonna take it to the books. They gonna take it to you. They gonna try to get you locked up. They gonna try to take you to court. And guys are catching on to this to the point they're not doing it no more. They're not taking the risk no more. This is why they don't holler at women no more. They don't try to get involved because most guys is really afraid for their life. They could lose their job. They could be locked up. They could be set up to get robbed. They could be trapped. Why? Because if he brings her into his domain or into his home, like Diddy was doing them girls, if he was doing it, or if he shows her a great life that she could have if she just try hard and just work for it and do 50-50. But if when you cut off her dinner dates to these 5-star restaurants that she probably never get a chance to go to, when you cut off her little $2,000 shopping spree at Neiman Marcus, she done got perfume that she never wore before, clothes and heels, and you done got her nails done from time to time. When you cut off that because she is not living up to your standards as a single successful man, that's when you're gonna see true colors come out of some of these women. That's when you're gonna see the despising. That's when you're gonna see the hating. And it'll be hard for them to leave you because, again, we gotta keep in mind, jealousy is love and hate at the same time. Jealousy is love and hate at the same time. People will still stick around you and try to get close to you, even though they don't like you, bro. I've seen it here on my channel. I see it here on my channel all the time. I'll see people call me names and try to go spread stuff about me on the web, and then it won't be successful, okay? And then they'll still come right back and they'll praise me the next day like ain't nothing happened. Because it's despise, it's jealousy, it's love and hate at the same time. You know, people would love to stay in your life just to create drama, especially if you're a single, successful man. And we all know that to be true because we all know a lot of women just dramify. They create drama. And that's the reason why a lot of y'all women, that's the reason why a lot of y'all can't even be friends to this day. If you want to tell the truth, it's because you already know the girlfriends that you want to kick it with, you can't really kick it with them because they hateful, they jealous, they envious, they can't keep it real. And you wonder why guys don't want to, you know what I'm saying? You can't talk about us. You can't, most of the girls don't even have other girlfriends no more. If you do see a group of girls or a clique of girls together, that is very rare. But most girls nowadays don't even have friend girls or girlfriends or friends that they can go hang out with or nothing. Because what I'm backing up in this video is absolutely true. Most modern day girls have a hateful heart, full of maliciousness, very cynical, especially towards a single successful man that's doing good with his life. He's building something for himself. He has something going for himself. He's not chasing her. He's not chasing her. Why isn't he calling me? Why isn't he all over me? Well, let me play some games. Let me act like I don't exist too. Let me see if he chases me. It's catty. A single successful man won't even do stuff like that. It's catty, it's petty, it's childish, it's immature. But that's how she begins to feel when she starts to feel like she's not controlling him. She's not getting her way. He's not giving her money. And this is why they don't like single. This is why most women don't like single successful men. It's because basically they can't do what they want. They can't let the king be the king. She wanted to be the king and the queen. They can't let, these girls, most of these girls say, I want a husband. But they can't be submissive. That's why they don't got one. Well, most of them, not all y'all. That's why most of them don't got one. They can't be submissive. They can't listen. They would rather talk, prove their points, like they debating in the court like a lawyer or something, trying to win a case. They'll rather try to prove their points, and be all puffed up rather than just listen and let him guide her. If she love him so much, you'll let the man guide you, because a man knows the way when it comes to leadership. Okay? Again, the women that y'all see in the big houses with the ball players and the athletes, these women are nurturers. Well, most of them are. They nurturers. Not all of them. Some of them just waiting on that check to drop. But that's why, like I said, this is why I'm making this video, because it's sad to see so many women nowadays, they looking for money, bro, as in a form of love. Love is not money. Even though you need money to succeed, you need money every day. But it's not love. And this is why you're not getting the loving results from men no more. It's because the whole image of what love and relationships and dating is supposed to be has been tainted in the form of vanity, things that are not natural. Okay, and a lot of women have went outside of the natural way that God has set it up and ordained everything to be. It's levels to this, and that's the only way you're gonna get what you want as a woman, is just you understand that there's a structure, there's a natural law that you have to abide by in order to be that chosen woman. Okay, other than that, I can tell you this now. You're just gonna continuously have the hateful feelings towards men that's doing good. You're gonna continue to run them off. You're gonna continue to run them away, and you're gonna always be single until you find another simp that can pay for your Cheesecake Factory meal and pay for your car payment, and he gonna move on because he see that's what you want. So this is an open discussion. This video not to bash nobody, not to trigger nobody, but I'm just educating y'all on society and what's going on out here. All right. So this is why some women despise single, successful men. Subscribe. Peace.